check inside. Check inside the. You should feel inside the oil. The oil is 46, number 46 hydraulic oil. Each one 30 liter. You need the 30 liter hydraulic oil. Here's oil inside. Here's oil pump, and here is a cup curling on motor, and here is the barrel tube can, and here is a big barrel tube can. 30 liters hydraulic, 46-degree hydraulic oil inside. Oh, another, this one is for manual worker by hand. If there is low electric power, and sometimes the machine is blocked, and use by hand worker to run it. Here is hand worker. Okay, almost finished. Paper cup machine start first. You need to collect the electric. The electric is collected here. Right now, this machine is 240 single phase USA. So right now is fire line and low line. Fire line and low line, and you need to collect the electric. And this one is socket and plug is collect the collector, cup collector. And if you want to collect yours, if your collector is different, you need to use another one. You need to collect yourself. And here is the compressor pipe, and here is the ultrasonic, and here is the cup bottom paper. The electric for the cup collector. Electricity for the cup collector. And the cup collector, you need the pipe, also the air compressor pipe. And the cup collector is on, off, turn on and off. And here is manual. And here is the counter by this one. Counter the cups, and then drop and collect the parking machine. And here is the ultrasonic on off here, and inside is this one. Inside is the electric parts. And there is the name. And here is this one for the lift the cup bottom. You drop. You see, this one is drop the cup bottom, and this one is lift. Drop, lift. This one for the cup bottom. This is controlled by this one, the cylinder, and the air valve and the air filter inside. Air valve and the filter inside. And here is the bottom feed. Here is the bottom paper. Bottom paper is come from here. Here, this is the pre-pour the bottom motor, This one is the sensor detect. If there is a low detect the paper short, and here will pre-pour the bottom paper, and then the paper wipe. Coming and wipe, and then feed to here, and then here, inside, and here, See, this one. This one and fade the bottom inside, and the bottom punch. This one is the bottom punch inside. Very slow. If low bottom punch, auto stop, And this one is the servo motor drive. Servo motor drive has bottom phase. And okay, right now I explain the others. And this one is a manual lubrication for the top parts, for the top lubrication. Manual, you see, the manual lubricate. So this one, the top parts, Okay, fan fade is here. Cap fan fade, there is 1 meter, about 1 meter, long fade. You should fade the paper on this side. And then this sensor detect. There is short paper, they will give you alarm. And here is a touch screen. Touch screen and menu, touch screen and control. Total power, turn on total power, and double for the start and stop. And suck paper for the paper suck switch. And here suck the paper, and the blower, absolute, and the sensor detect the paper. Absolute sealing, and the sensor detects. And here, if there are any problem for the release the paper. Here you can add the air compressor, a compressor pipe, and here is for sending air blow to help the cups out. Air blow to help the cups out. And this one is hot air, ceramic hot air for the bottom heating, and the ceramic hot air for the top heating. Ceramic hot air for top heating. And here is the cup transfer to lift the boat. Here lift the cups to the main mode. This one is the sensor. This one is a sensor for discharge. If the cups not discharge, the cup not discharge, not fly to the pipe, he will stop. And here is for the rejection. Here's for the rejection the cups. Use the bad cups, urgent stop and emergency stop. The bad cups will reject. They are rejected from this place. And here's for the collect the cup. And that's sensor. And here is the cup body sealing sensor. If not sealing good, the cup wall not sealing good, will stop. Here is this sensor. And then lift to the board mode and check. His sensor detects that there is cup body is lift on the mode. If not on the mode, will stop. And then if detect the cup body is on this mode, and then the bottom will feed paper and punch. Here is the first bottom heating, bottom ceramic hot air heating, and then the bottom punch system, bottom punch assembly. And after punch, we are directly sent to the cup body. And here is a bottom punch sensor. If there is no bottom punch, auto stop. And here is also a heater, hot air heater, help the heating the bottom. And this one is the ceramic hot air. This one is a conveyor for the bottom side edge. Here's a main mode. The button ceramic port here, and here's a knurling. The button knurling motor, and the knurling pre-fold. Here's a knurling motor. If for the double P, you need water, recycle water for the knurling. And here is a sensor, detect the paper. That means after knurling, it's a sensor drop. If the cup drop, the paper drop, auto stop. And then the cup transfer to this place. This press down, the cup draw send to this one, the curling plate. This sensor detect. If low detect the paper. If there is low cups come here, will auto stop. That means the here will detect the cups. If low cups detect, will auto stop. You see the sensor. Sensor detect. You see this side. And here, you see this side. Detect to the. You see, this detect. It's auto stop, and this side detect. You see the red mark. This detect the cup drop. The cup drop, auto stop. This means after cup body drop to the curling plate, auto stop. And here is the silent oil. Silent oil for the top curling. Silent oil filling on this place. Silent oil tank, and filled into this place. It will fill into the cup curling. It's on this place for the cup curling, and then the cup curling, the lubrication, silent coil lubrication, and the first cup curling, and twice cup curling, second cup curling. Here drop the silent oil, and here is the collect the silent oil. Here is the first curling, and the second curling, and for the curling header, And this one is a curling motor control. And here is for the curling, for the support, curling for the support. And then discharge. And then discharge to the and fly to the parking collector. Fly to the parking and the collector. Okay, here is the machine, the parking machine. The parking machine inside. The cup machine inside. Of course, inside there is the blower, and there is another tank. There is a tank. There is a pipe. This is ceramic hot air blower, and here is the air compressor tank. And there is another blower, another side. You see, on this side. There is another blower, two blower. And this one is the bottom feed servo motor, and the bottom feed motor, and the bottom feed wall. And here is the manual lubrication for the top parts, manual lubricate. And here is for the hot air hot air on off, ceramic hot air. And here's a lubrication pad. This one is ceramic hot air, 3.3 kilowatts. This is from this side. Look. This is from another side, look. Okay. And here is the blower, compressor. Here is a hot air blower, and here is oil for the sanding oil. Sanding oil collect. That means the here's for this one. Sanding oil collect. And here is the manual jog and sack paper and jog reversal and jog warning. And here is hot air, ceramic hot air, and another ceramic hot air is there. Of course, the paper cup machine is waiting for the temperature arrival. You should hit the temperature and English. The temperature is on. Waiting the temperature arrival. And the head function. Head function, you will have the transfer desk. Transfer desk for this one cup. And here is for the hydraulic on, early motor on, blower on, and automatic paper feed and oil pump. While you turn off the power, you need first to turn off the heater. You need to turn off the heater. That means while the temperature goes down, and then you turn off the total power. Because this is ceramic hot air, you do not turn off the power source. You can turn off from the machine power. And he will shut down. He will shut down how many times? And wait the finish, and then the blower will shut down and the temperatures switch off. Seconds, how many seconds? Shut down the blower for the hot air, and then you can turn off the power source. Or you don't need to turn off the power source, just turn off the machine power is enough.